Happy Friday, traders. What is going on? Jonathan Garcia. Jason in the house. What's going on, fellas? Happy Friday to you. Hope you guys are doing well this morning. Jason tired as usual and add a little bit of cash to your account. I think it's too small. Yeah, I mean, keep your emotions. There's definitely a balance there. I don't know how long you've been trading, Jason, but definitely keep it at a size that you're comfortable with and keeps kind of the emotions out of it as much as possible, but also a balance where you can, grow the account. That's the idea. But while we're learning, we always need to give ourselves a little bit of room on the way up. So, guys, Coin is not going to be here this morning. He just messaged me. He's got some stuff going on. But he wants to do a live stream. So I think next Friday we're going to do a live stream like Friday night. We did that a while back, and it was pretty successful. So we'll do a live stream probably next Friday night, Coin and I, and just talk, answer questions, have a drink with each other. Just do our thing. Jason, not too long. That's okay, man. Gotta start somewhere. Eyes on the prize. Gotta keep those eyes on the light at the end of the tunnel. And if it's your first account, that light at the end of the tunnel might be a train. So be careful. I'm messing with you. Most people blow up their accounts. Try as hard as you can not to your first account, but most people do because you got to learn how not to trade to learn how to trade. That's just part of it, and that's why we start out with small accounts. Yep, I'll remind you, Jason. Jonathan Coin is such a cool dude. I feel like I made him mad calling him a. No, you didn't. That's a compliment, man. That's a compliment. Yeah, Coin's been doing this a while as well. He's I appreciate him. He is definitely an asset in here. And as we continue to grow and do new things, he will be there as well. I hope. I hopes. Guys, yesterday, I know I said this, but APVO, was anybody in here for that late day? And it wasn't even as late of a day. APVO wasn't even as late of a day as it was on earlier in the week, because people understood the trend. You guys, you understand that? We went over this yesterday, like watch APVO end of day. This thing might get a little pop on it, and it did, but it tried to do that around the lunchtime. Tried to happen a little earlier as people were anticipating it a little bit more, because the day before that was around 2:00. Yeah, so APVO absolutely nuts. Jason, I only have a G and CMEG. Really want to start when I get over 2 to 3. I'm doing paper or really small real trades. Yeah, that's the way I go, man. Once you get your confidence, once you get consistency and reach profitability, you'll just start sizing up a little bit. Start sizing up, and that's something I'm focusing on too right now. I'm not looking at my P&L really at all. I'm just focusing on the trades. So I've been doing this forever, so it's like great trading leads to money. You don't have to focus on the money part of it at a certain point. All right, so APVO, yeah, we will. This one probably going to fade a little bit. We'll see what's going to happen with APVO around lunchtime or so. The last 3 days has happened. A fourth day, my God, that'd be nuts. APVO, but yeah, we're seeing a lot of activity in the market today, guys. I know all this presidential stuff is absolutely crazy and volatility is running rampant. The technology sector is really hot right now. I believe MOGO is in that sector as well. MOGO is our leading gapper this morning. One Way in the house. Good morning, One Way. Victor, been trading for the last 3 months. Cannot find a good strat. Well, who you been learning from? I mean, you're in the right place at the moment right here. But, yeah, I mean, most people the first 3 months are going to lose money. Because, like I just said, you got to learn how not to trade to find out how to trade. I use the quote all the time with well, there you go, Victor. Yeah, that's we all learn with the low float stuff, Victor, and we lose money with it. You know, I started with the low floats as well 5 years ago, but that's the wrong place to start as a new trader. But unfortunately, we don't realize that till too late, because we have a lot to learn about risk management and sizing and buying those low floats like Ross does. I mean, you're going to be buying essentially fake out breakouts all the time, buying at the top and selling at the bottom, which I'm sure is where you lost a little bit of that money. But yeah, you're in the right place now. You'll be good to go, man. You will be good to go. Stick around. You'll be good. Coin is in here. Stopped in to say, hey, hope everyone did well yesterday. Yep, Coin, we missed you for sure. Jonathan was just saying how he thought he scared you away by calling you a bot. I'm like, you can't scare a bot away. A bot is automation. You know, Coin has no emotions. But Victor, you're in the right place. I'm excited you're here. It's only up from here, baby. I teach the right way how to trade 100%. There's no strategy that works 100% of the time, but human behavior works 100% of the time, and we can understand those emotions and trade accordingly. All right, let's jump into today. Coin, while you're here, did you get APVO, that late day pop? That was absolutely crazy yesterday. Yeah, we're going to do the stream, Coin. I said hopefully next Friday. I know you mentioned tonight or tomorrow, but got some people coming in town, so we'll do that if you're available, maybe next Friday. And guys, submit some questions. Email them to me, and we'll get prepared. Nice, you got APVO end of the day and XPEV. Yeah, that was kind of a grinder. That's a technology play too, isn't it? XPEV. The technology market's going crazy right now. But traders, this is Friday. You know, expect a little bit lighter volume. Things pop pretty quick, and then they end up fading as far as the volume goes. There's a few I do want to be watching this morning. Nothing I'm absolutely crazy in love with. There's a lot of stocks out there. But let's dive into a few of these right now and get into it. All right, CYH, you guys know we were watching this one. We've been watching the last few days. CYH is still climbing. Still climbing. It's coming up into some tough territory here around the $9 area. So CYH, I'm going to keep it pretty tight today. You guys know when we trade well throughout the week, we like to protect the bag, protect those profits, and go into the weekend on a strong green note. So I'll likely be sizing down just a little bit today because of that. CYH, I do like it for a tight stop right over the previous close. This one had a grind on it from 770 up nearly a point. So I like this one against 890. I want to see what it's going to do against 890. I'll keep it pretty tight there. Let's move on to the next one. Yeah, REZI is not a bad one. This popped up on our bear scan watch list as well. So for those of you like new in here, Victor, I think you're new. This bear scan watch list down here is my go-to. It's overbought plays. So I'm finding plays and stocks that are overbought, and we are keeping it objective. We're trading what is, not what we want to see happen. Now, I know when we start and we learn from certain people that are trading low floats, there's a lot of prediction going on with these low floats, saying, okay, this is a low float. Let's everybody jump in it. It's a rough place to be. So we are trading what is happening, remaining unbiased. So REZI, a little bit of a climb yesterday, a little bit of an upper shadow as well on the daily. What does upper shadow mean on the daily? It means there's some sellers. Some sellers coming in, pushing the stock on down. So I do like that against the previous highs as well. REZI, a little overbought. We'll see how volume's going to open on it. Today's going to... We got to see how the market's going to open, how volume's going to open on this, and go from there. But I do like that against the previous high a day as well. All right, go. Yesterday there were several earnings plays, and you guys know the big bad wolf yesterday that we traded, which ended up, some of you got really, really well. Up WK, yeah, up WK was nice. So this is how we trade, Victor, in here. Very similar to this. We see stocks that get euphoric, and rather than buying at the top, like most chat rooms do, we short sell into this. We short sell into euphoria, and we cover on the pullback, cover into the fear, or buy the fear, sell euphoria, buy fear. It works a high majority of the time, and this is exactly how we trade each and every day. Like the quote of the day says, guys, trade your edge exclusively. Random trading is going to equal random results. Trade the edge exclusively. Now, when we first start trading, we got to find that edge. That's why I said most time we lose when we first get started trading, because we don't really know how to trade. We're trying to figure out how to trade. It's important to learn from so many different people, and then find your own edge, and then trade that edge exclusively, and have the discipline to do it. You guys know I don't trade low float stocks. I don't trade them. I avoid them, but I'm always aware of them and watching them, because some of you guys trade them. Everyone has a little different edge. Some of you like to buy the pullbacks, that sort of thing. So we're always going over everything, but we each have our own individual edge that we trade. I like to short overbought stocks, risking resistance, and buy fear off of support. Essentially, buy low, sell high. I mean, that's my edge. The easiest way to put it. All right, so let's move on to the next one. GPRO. I brought up WK from yesterday because GPRO is on third quarter earnings as well. So GoPro, this one is going to be opening up at some highs here around 805. 805. So it's 52 week, or actually all-time high here. Not just 52 week, is 922 on GoPro. Essentially with the earnings, I want to see an up WK from yesterday. I don't want to just short into an earnings play when there's not a lot of volume on it. But this is exactly what we were watching on up WK yesterday. It's like, okay, it was a little light in volume, it was gapping up. I'm not going to short into that. I wanted the euphoria to come in. That's what I was looking for. And this is literally the volume candle that we shorted into. This huge volume spike there. So that's what I'm looking for, some euphoria. It's already gapping up. I want to see some euphoria. If a stock's gapping down and I'm looking for a stock to go even lower, I want to see some panic. I want to see a lot more panic coming in. Exhaust them. All right, so guys, the marijuana sector is running rampant this morning as well. TLRY, or what am I supposed to say? The marijuana sector is lit this morning. Is dope. What are the youngins saying these days? TLRY, ACB, and we got CGC. So all these are gapping at the moment. This is kind of where the volume is right now. Volume at the moment, as far as the long side goes, are on these marijuana plays. TLRY, ACB. So these are going to be maybe experiencing a little bit of a pop out of the gates. Victor, never traded before. I have to, because I've been without work for the last 6 months because of the COVID-19. Be careful though, Victor. Just be careful, man. If trading with sacred capital is not a good recipe, so you got to be careful. When you're trading because you have to, sometimes you take trades that are not I don't know. You just keeping the emotions out of it as far as trading. My heart breaks for you, but trading with disposable capital, as they say, if there is such a thing. Savings. Okay, good. Yeah, trading with money, to pay bills, to as far as the money you need for rent and lights on and all that stuff. That's going to make your emotions very heightened. So just be careful of that. But savings, not a problem. David, what's up, Kevin? Took a few days off because of the election. Going to give it a stab today. Man, David, like the last few days have actually been crazy. I've been here every morning to help out the fellas and trade myself. I'm here with the opportunity. For the opportunity. And we've been seeing some opportunity. We've actually been seeing some good opportunity. Kwaku. Did I say that right? Kwaku. Which stock do you recommend? Good to see you in here today. Which stock do you recommend for today? There's a couple I'm looking at, but I think it's going to be more of a scanner day today to see what's going to be popping on up on the scans. But right now at the moment, ACB, TLRY, Kwaku. Nice. Love it. Right now at the moment, Mogo was our leading gapper, MOGO, 18 million afloat. That one is kind of sitting under VWAP right now. I was kind of suspecting that Mogo, this is a technology play as well, I was kind of suspecting that Mogo was going to try to get up towards resistance on the chart, but it's looking a little weak. Resistance, where is that at? Guys that are new in here, we always look left of the chart. It gives us insight into each individual ticker. We do three types of analysis: fundamental, technical, and trader analysis. So fundamental says, what's the sector that's running hot right now, or what's the headline? Digging into the PR, seeing, if volume's going to come in, be present, and then that's fundamental analysis. Trader analysis is, are traders here? And that's kind of like APVO. APVO was a technical analysis play. APVO the last few days, end of day, every single day. Crazy pop in today, crazy pop in today, Wednesday, and then yesterday as well. So this morning, I think that we need to keep our eyes on these marijuana plays. What do I suspect? Well, like I said earlier, Fridays normally do what? We pop and then kind of volume lightens out as people start their weekends a little early. That's typically how Fridays go. We'll see. We'll see with APVO if that's going to be the theme of today. But ACB, TLRY, CGC, these are some marijuana plays that are getting a little euphoric. So what if I had to guess? I don't trade prediction. I don't trade my own prediction. I try to remove the ego. I react to what is happening. What is happening with ACB? It's getting a little overbought. Now, what does human behavior say when a stock's getting overbought? Most people, 90%ers, this is why they are the 90%ers. Most people, when they see something go up, they feel like they're missing out and they want to buy it. They think it's going to the moon. Let's buy it and it's going to go even higher. And this is what differentiates the 90% from the 10%. Because we understand as 10%ers, the human behavior doesn't change. People are still seeing this go up and they want to buy it. That's just natural human behavior. But we crush those dreams. But ACB, if I had to guess, it may pop out of the gate and then start fading a little bit. Might get up over 9. This is why I love the power of scaling as well. Love scaling into these plays versus just single entry, single exits. It's a lot to go over. For some of you that are new in here, it's overwhelming. There's a lot that we got to talk about. I got a lot of videos I need to come out with to help everyone out, but we'll do it. We will do it. Mogo is a finance play. Thank you, Oscar, for clarifying. Okay, gotcha. Equifax. Thank you. Appreciate that, Oscar. Good to see you in here this morning. So Mogo is a little heavy at the moment too. See this upper shadow here? It's a little bit heavy. It's going to be against 275. It really would not surprise me if Mogo tried to get over 3. Over 3 fast. Faster the move, the weaker the trend is going to be. Fast move up through $3 and hit like 320. 320 is good resistance on the chart. Coin scaling in makes trading stress-free. It really does. If you guys notice that when I get into stocks, I'm usually working 3, 4, 5 at a time, and I do think that really alleviates a lot of that emotional distress because when you start with fewer positions, you can work the stocks. You can work them. The power of scaling. Now, it's far different than add. Add does not consider risk. Scaling keeps risk in mind. We always predefine risk before we enter a trade. So what you do is you take that one position and you cut it into 3 pieces. Let me catch up a little bit. One way, entertainment capital. There you go. I like that. Coin scaled into up WK, nice and easy for the win. Absolutely. 100%, 110%. Yeah, so we got a few we're watching this morning. Let me make sure I've gone over all the plays this morning. It's been ALTM is kind of nuts. So this is a 4 million float stock. You guys know I'm very disciplined with low floaters. I don't trade them. I like the easy stuff. But ALTM, 4 million. This has got it squeeze on. Closed under $10 on Wednesday and now up towards 30. So squeeze time on ALTM. It's an avoid for me. You guys need to be aware of it though if you are trading something like this, if that's part of your edge. But remember the quote, trade the edge exclusively. I think today's going to be more of a scanner day for me. There's nothing I'm in love with. NNDM had a nice close yesterday. This one, if I had shorts, if you guys had the shorts against NNDM, this is one of my go-to plays. Be careful in ALTM. Spreads can kill. That is an account killer type of trade. That is the account killer type of trade. I like the easy stuff. Overbought moves. This is kind of my bread and butter, NNDM. Overbought move, above average volume equals above average range. Closing pretty high, open it up with kind of light volume, no gap up that all the longs were expecting. They don't get the gap up and they start profit taking or cutting their loss for small when the market opens. I like to short into that. That's kind of my go-to. So NNDM and PEIX, both of these are decent hangover type of trades. WKHS, I'm still going to stay familiar here. If it panics towards 15, you guys know its main, we've gone over this so much. I don't want to take too much time with it. I'm just staying familiar here. We have such good support at WKHS under 15. That's what I'm watching there. But the charts I have loaded up this morning are going to be CYH. I like that just against... I like this for a little tight risk against like 890, the previous close. I'm not even in love. There's nothing I'm in love with. Yesterday I was in love with Sava, but that started This is exactly, I need to screenshot this and throw it in my folder. Sava, let me make sure I make note of that. I have a folder of like hundreds of these trades, guys. SAVA, this is what I look for. Overbought move, that's very similar to NNDM this morning. Overbought move, open it up light, risk in the previous high days, profit taken initiates, right when the market opens, it sells off. That's my bread and butter. That chart looks very similar to NNDM. NNDM just hasn't opened yet. The market hadn't opened. We got 5 minutes, guys, so let me load up a few charts. Not that I'm in love with. I think it's going to be mainly a scanner day and then some of those marijuana plays. I want to see GoPro. GoPro's already selling off a little bit. I want to see GoPro get a euphoric move like Up WK did, but I don't think that's going to happen. Today may be a quick day. I may take a stab at something like CYH if the spread thins out. Right now, it's got too big of a spread for me to get involved. Otherwise, we're going to be watching the scans and see what pops on up. Yesterday was crazy, guys, like ONTC. Was that? No, what was the stock? I don't remember. ONT. There was a lot of low floaters that were just popping up around 10 o'clock yesterday. But otherwise, let me go ahead and go. I think we have a few new guys in here this morning, so let's go over the scans and how we use those this morning, and then we will get ready to end the week on a nice green note, guys. The green team prevails as usual. We will today as well. trading is hard, but you can make trading very easy. We are our own worst enemies as far as trading goes. You can make it as hard as you want. You can make it as easy as you want. That's the truth. It's difficult, but we are our worst enemies. As long as you have a game plan, you plan your trade, you trade your plan, nothing to be worried about. There's just not. I think we're going to open up with a few good ops. The marijuana plays we'll keep on watch. I don't think I have shorts on those, but ECB, no, I don't have shorts on any of them. Nope. I didn't even look because I pretty much knew it. Let's go over the scans. Yep, Victor, so this is what we use. We use the Intensity Stockwatch scanners every single day. These are exactly what we were going over earlier. Essentially, the motto is of them, buy the fear, sell the euphoria. So the left over here, gap up, gap down, and overbought bear scan watch list. That's what we do in pre-market for our pre-market analysis. Positive and negative scans, these are the intraday scans. So on the positive side, when you see stocks highlight orange, that means they're getting overbought. On the negative side, highlighted orange, that means you're getting oversold, and it means get ready for the reversal. So these stocks, they get fast, and they usually are going to reverse, and that's when we start typically scaling in. Now, there's a few variables to consider. We always look at the chart before we take a trade. That's my motto. Always look left of the chart before I take a trade, looking at past prior resistance and support. Coin, are you going to be here for the open, or are you already out of here? Coin's usually good at alerting some of these, so if he's not here, I'm going to need some of you guys to help out with some of these alerts on the when these stocks are highlighted orange. That's how they work. So, for instance, ACRX popping up right now. Not a whole lot going on there. It's just we always got to look at the chart. Not a whole lot going on with ACRX. But before the market opens, it's a little ONCT. That was it yesterday. ONCT. Oh, also the electric vehicle company like Candy this morning, KNDI. There's a few electric vehicle plays. KNDI. This one's opening up right near resistance. So KNDI, NIO, and KXIN. Those are all electric vehicle plays, Chinese. KXIN, that one doesn't really look like a play. NIO, NIO and LI, both of those maybe. Those are getting crazy overbought. What is CRON is popping up right now? That's a marijuana play too, right? Yeah, CRON. All right, let's write that one down. I will not be, just FYI, I mean, I don't think I need to say this, but for those of you new, I will not be buying high and hoping higher on these marijuana plays. I'm just going to, if you guys are buying pullbacks, that's why I'm going over them. I make sure everyone's taken care of in here. They're not trades I'm going to take because I don't have shorts, but we all trade a little different. So 20 seconds before the market opens on up. I'm really going to see what the scanners give us today, but otherwise I want to see how CYH is going to open up. And REZI, that's opening up like right at yesterday's high. So there's a few I'm looking at, and then we'll see what the scanners are going to do. Marijuana plays, they're hot right now. They're spicy. They're on fire. They're lit. So watch those closely today. Market is now open. Let's see what's going to happen. Let's see where volume goes. And let's react to what is, not what we want to see happen. Very important. Very, very important. All right, marijuana plays. They kind of opened. ACB is getting that pop up towards pre-market highs. ACB getting that pop up towards pre-market highs around 850s. It's going to be met with some resistance. We'll see what's going to happen with these marijuana plays. They are where all the volume is right now at the open. Candy's trying to get a pop. That electric vehicle company, KNDI, that one's 930s. That one's getting a pop right now. Glad we went over that one real quick. That's trying to get up through resistance. There may be a play on Candy on a pullback. May try to gravitate up towards 10, but we'll see how volume's going to be there. Electric vehicle company. GoPro is getting that pop. That one was on 3Q. That one was on third quarter earnings. So GoPro, I am interested slightly here. If this one gets crazy fast. Remember, on GoPro, 920 is going to be its all-time high on GoPro. So what did we see yesterday with UpWK? We saw the euphoria that ended up getting topped out and then fading the rest of the day. That's exactly what I'm looking for with GoPro. Want to see a little bit higher. Want to see GoPro a little bit higher before I start scaling into it. CYH looking a little weak at the open here. There's just not a lot of volume there. I don't think I'm interested. GoPro, this is starting to get interesting. This is starting to get interesting on GoPro. So if you guys are interested, you can go for it whenever you think, whenever your edge tells you to. I'm just waiting a little bit. Just waiting a little bit. ACB is coming up towards $9. That's the marijuana play. That one is hitting highs at the moment. ACB is getting high. ACB getting a little high. There's so much popping up on the scans right now, guys. It's going to be way too much to keep up with. Like Cody's popping up. KXIN is popping up. Everything. Like there's so much taking off right now. SBE popping up. It's crazy, guys. This is absolutely nuts. So it's going to be way too hard to commentate all this. INSG selling off. INSG, I mean, if that one starts panicking under 950s, I'm going to take a position on that. 13 EMAs at 925. INSG, if that one keeps selling off under 950s, I'll throw a position on it. Candy, Cody's still going. That's over $4. COTY. Cody. GoPro still climbing. Market's kind of selling off, and everything else is taking off. Coin, how are you not trading today, bro? I know you got things going on, but what is going on with this market? I can't even. There's so much going on. I can't even take a trade. Literally everything is taking off. GoPro, I'm getting close. I'm getting close there. I want to see that pop over 9. It's already close to 9. I want to see it pop over 9, and then I'll probably start it on GoPro. CYH ended up being a good trade. I just, it's a little slow. A little slow there. I didn't take it. INSG getting that pop already. Kind of what I was looking for there. ACB, about to be 950s. So ACB still going. So pretty much right now my eyes are on INSG is already 990s from the 960s. Want a little bit more there. A little irritated. So GoPro is what I'm looking at. Well, let's see. PEIX 686 is a 13 EMA. It is panicking on down to that area. 686 PEIX. 680s. So watching PEIX maybe for a little scoop in the 680s. Watching GoPro still over 9. JKS popping up too. Yeah, GoPro is all-time highs like 920s, so that's still that key area I want on that. PEIX. Yeah, Jonathan, intensity scan is literally on fire right now. This is the hottest the market's been in a long time in the open, and I'm a little overwhelmed. So, NOVA popping up. like I'm trying to narrow in a couple of these plays. PEIX, PEIX, I'm going to start it. 680s was the 13 EMA. PEIX, so I'm going to start that one. GoPro still waiting for the $9 pop. PEIX, I'm just going to kick back with that one for a little bit. I wouldn't mind it a little lower, actually. But we'll see what happens with PEIX. Yeah, NOVA, I'm kind of watching that one. NOVA, a little toppy. Come on, GoPro. Can you just get over $9 already? All right. I'm thinking about it. If GoPro's going to start topping out 880s, I may start hitting it because volume is fading on it. Yeah, I'm just going to give GoPro a love tap right here. Just going to give it a love tap, but I do still want it to 920. That's the plan with GoPro. I still do want that to 920, but volume's fading a little bit, so I'm going to go ahead and just start it. All right. Longs take longer. Longs take longer, FYI. Just be aware of that. Just kicking back with PEIX at the moment. GoPro looks like money's on the way. Man, guys, there's so much. GoPro 8. Saw the 840s there for a second. Not bad, not bad. Money on the way there. Green at the moment on both of them, but I wouldn't mind. Wanted to scale into them just a little bit. I'll probably look to take some GoPro like in the 30s. If we get to the 30s, I'll probably look to take some there. PEIX is still kind of fighting. 690s. PEIX just coming down just a little bit here. Coming down a little bit. 670s. So I'm still kicking. Still just kicking back with these. Dang, EXPV with the big dip and rip. Yeah. Coin, what's going on, man? What is going on with you? I thought family was in town. You're just ignoring them. Messing with you. Alright, I'm going to look to take GoPro. I'm just going to take all of it 840, so nearly 30 cents there. Not bad. PEIX, I'm still with that one. The 13 EMA on PEIX is 680 at the moment. I suspect it's going to get up to that, but I'm just kicking back with it right now, seeing what's going to happen here. Kicking back. Addicted to charts. I know all about that. I know all about that. Well, it's a good thing you didn't miss today because today is like crazy overwhelming and fun. It's a fun day. Absolutely fun. Jason, all this has got me. Gotcha. You're stuck now, Jason. It's just hard. Not having a lot of time right now, but it's fascinating. Yeah, it's this is my Disney World, baby. This is my Disney World. So ACB is going to have trouble against 950s. Kind of had a death candle against that. It's going to probably try to get under 870s. Let's see. I took all a GoPro up nearly 30 cents a share on that one. PIX, I'm down nearly 9 cents on that one right now. But this one is kind of sitting right at its. I'm just kicking back here. 683 is going to be its 13 EMA. So I'm watching it right here. I think we could at least have a VWAP retest on it. But longs take longer. You guys know this. I hate longs. I love taking the elevator down with shorts. Longs take longer. They drive me absolutely nuts. But when someone's got a Benjamin Franklin in front of me, I can't turn it down. It's just the way it is. So we're getting a little breather right now. Little breather at the moment. Little bit of a breather. All right, HEAR selling off. 1964 is going to... Okay, HEAR pulling that one up right now. It's coming down near 20 bucks. If HEAR sells off here, under... That one sells off under $20. I'm in it. 13 EMAs at 1964. Fast move through hold dollars is what I love. Watching that carefully here, under 20 bucks. Doesn't look like it wants to cooperate. Jonathan, MPC at 32.31. MPC, oh yeah, not bad. The last few days on MPC have been toppy. We have seen some upper shadows MPC right around these areas. Yeah, good alert on MPC. Jonathan, you've been earning your stars here lately. What's going on? Yeah, I do like that. Yeah, a little bit faster on MPC, and this is what I'm talking about, guys, with MPC, so thanks for bringing this up. Yeah, Jonathan, the last few days, just 32.50s, 60s, has been tough on it, has not been able to break it. What are we seeing here? Few popping up on the intensity scans. A few different ones popping up right now. Is up WK moving again, coin? A little bit. You just like up WK from yesterday, coin. You're getting a little attached from that payday from yesterday. It's a great setup. MPC getting a little pop on it. I'm interested there. I am interested there. Let's see it get fast up to like 32.50s. It's getting a little spicy right now. Getting a little spice going on. I'm hitting MPC. I got it at. I'm hitting it up here. That upper shadow, I do likes. I do's. I do's. I do's. I do's. I do's. I do's. Yeah, this is kind of where it starts getting a little toppy on MPC. So watching it closely there. Got to run, coin. Take care, man. Have a good weekend. I'm not interested in fighting anything. You know, I'm already green. PIX, I'm green now at the moment. GoPro, I'm green there. Not interested in fighting anything today. I'll tell you that much. I want to go into the weekend on a good green note. So I'm watching it here. But this is where it has been toppy the last couple days. What else we got? What else we got? MPC. Yeah, 3250s is kind of where I'm really going to watch it. 3250s. I may hit it back over 3250s, and then I want to see if it's going to what it's going to do around the 3250s. PEIX looking good there. Yeah, comes the 3250s. Getting a little faster. Getting a little faster. I want to be smart here, and if it starts pulling back and fading, I want to get paid here on MPC. I'll tell you that much, because the last few days it has had good upper shadows. So I mean, there's no need to panic out of this. I just want to see what's going to do around 3250s. It's looking a little heavy against that at the moment, so not looking too bad. PIX, you got to keep going for me, brother. Got to keep it going for me. PIX, it came up towards 7, met with a little resistance. I may be taking that one here soon. Yeah. PIX. I'm gonna cut PIX, 3-cent loss or something like that. MPC is making money right now, so we're good. PIX under 32, I'll probably lock in all of that if we can get a flush here. But yeah, I'm not going to panic out at MPC. I want to get paid there. I think it comes down a little bit more. A bad day today, guys. It was a little overwhelming. I will tell you guys that much. I was in like the twilight zone. Trying to commentate, trying to trade, trying to focus on these trades. I mean, it's no easy task. Yep, so GoPro took 30 cents there. PIX cut for a 3-cent loss. MPC, I'm still with that one at the moment. I don't have the best average here, but it's okay. Mid 20s is my average on MPC. I was actually wanting to hit it in the 50s, but didn't get it. Yeah, I'm all out MPC. Nice. All right, yeah, I think that's going to wrap up today, guys. Those 3 trades. Dude, MPC and GoPro look exactly the same, those trades I took today. All right. Everybody good and green in here today? Everybody good and green. Thank you for that, Jonathan. What happened? You added to cover. I cut. What happened? You accidentally. Did you accidentally cover your position? MPC is about to be under 32. But yeah, that's exact. Thanks for bringing that one up. So this is exactly what we were looking for with MPC. Let me just go over the trades real quick. MPC the last few days has been toppy around these areas. Yeah, so when Jonathan brought that up, that's the first thing I noticed. Right around the 32.50s. Oh, sweet. So are you still with it? Nice. Good work. Yeah, MPC, that's the first thing I noticed there. GoPro, let's see what GoPro's doing. That was MPC. But also look at this, Jonathan. If anybody's still with MPC, this one is like crazy up and down. Up, down, up, down, up, down. So just be aware of that. May try to get a bounce after getting under 32. GoPro, yeah, this one's still fading. Yeah, this was good. Yeah, most of these go into what? Just like that we were talking about. We literally talked about this, guys, this morning. Just like up WK from yesterday, even though it was third quarter earnings, was looking for that fast euphoric move to short into and then faded on down a little bit. So that's exactly what GoPro did for us. Up WK, this is what that did yesterday. So we're just looking for the same type of move. The other one I traded, took a 3-cent loss on it, was PEIX. PEIX, this kind of panic out of the gate. But this was that setup. You know, if I had these shorts, this is that hangover setup I looked for. I would have been shorting this out of the gate. Didn't have the shorts, so I looked at the daily chart. Daily was suggesting this one was coming down. You know, this 13 EMA, the green line here, that I was unable to break above, that resistance. Once it breaks above that, that turns into support. And so it's still panicking a little bit right now. Down to this, well, it's got 667. 667 is the 13. So I was buying the fear a little bit on that. Wasn't really holding up too well. Ended up, this is kind of what I noticed. I was in the green here, coming up towards VWAP at 7, and then it had a pretty tough candle here, met with some resistance, and then at that point I'm like, okay, well, it's looking heavy, not looking like it wants to work, so I just ended up cutting that one. But 2 for 3 on the day, I'll take it. It's a Friday. I'm out as well, Jonathan. Any questions before we wrap it up? You guys have a great weekend. Who's coming in here hitting the dislike button, guys? What are you thinking? Do these live streams for free? Helping you guys out. The 10% crew. Yeah, you guys smack that like button. And ONCT is getting that pop again today. ONCT. It's kind of working it right now, but it's going to be met with some resistance from yesterday. Yesterday's high was 443. Right now it's at $4. $4 resistance. Yeah, so be watching that. We'll see how the market's going to do today. We got JKS kind of selling off, getting toppy. Just flipping through a few charts real quick, and then we'll start wrapping it up. You guys let me know if you have any questions at all, and we'll get going here. PIX, there may still be a trade there. May still be a trade there. But I think I'm going to be done. PIX. If that one panics a little bit more, there still may be a trade there. JKS fading. Let's see how the marijuana sector's doing. ACB kind of still sitting around $9, so that one's still all right. ACB not bad there, as well as, well, TLRY sold off. What's CRON doing? Seeing nothing there. CGC. So CGC and ACB, both of those kind of look eerily similar. And TLRY and Crone don't. So ACB, be watching that one if you're going to be sticking around. And otherwise, guys, have a great weekend. If you have any questions, hit me up via email. You guys know what it is. If you want to keep trading with the scans, they're in the description below, guys. We'll do it again Monday morning. Everybody have a great weekend.